Welcome to the Hilton Head Living Podcast. I am your host, O.T. Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you know everything going on in Hilton Head, all the best places to go, what events are going on, and everything you need to know to get the most out of your time on the island. I am joined, as always, by my co-host, the star of our content, and my beautiful wife, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing good. Right, on this week's podcast, we're going to be talking about everything going on this weekend, the 7th to the 10th of December on Hilton Head Island. We're going to be talking about all the upcoming events this holiday season. We are also going to be talking about the best new thing that we tried last week. And then we are going to be answering your questions. So with that, let's get into it. Jess, what's happening this week?
Just a quick recap from the last podcast of upcoming events. This Saturday, the 9th, you got the Nutcracker 5K, tacos and tutus. And then you have the musical Holiday Inn playing at the Arts Center. And then upcoming events this weekend on the 7th, Thursday, we have two spa events. One more spa, they're having their holiday soiree from 4 to 7. Yeah, 4 to 7. You have complimentary head, neck, and foot massages. I'm going to this. I am going to this.
You need it.
They have exclusive spa packages, and they'll also have holiday treats and drinks. And then the second is at the Pure Salts Studio. It's also on Thursday from 6 to 8. It's hosted by my friend Katie, who does wellness events. Her IG handle is at Studio Scoop, and it is $40, but that gets you time in the salt room, which has all these types of health benefits, and you get to make your own salt scrub, and then you also get a swag bag, which I've gotten from her events before. They have some pretty good stuff in there, so it's definitely worth the $40. I'm going to both. I'm taking my sister-in-law, Bree, who's visiting. We're both very excited. I've been wanting to go to Pure Salt Studio for a while now, so I'm really excited that I get to experience it.
The spas down here are great, and you, Lord knows you need it. You've been pretty beat up lately.
Yeah, so some foot massage, though. Hopefully my foot is healed by then from my calf injury went into my foot also, because, you know, the tendons go into your foot, so my ankle is still kind of swollen and sore, so hopefully by Thursday. I didn't even think of that. I'd be really sad if I can't get a foot.
Yeah, you popped your calf muscle and then somehow your foot is like
well, the
swollen.
tendons go into your ankle, so it's kind of like drain. It's going downwards, so it also, if it messes up the muscle, it can then mess up the tendons too.
And then I came home yesterday, and she pops her calf muscle while she's standing on a ladder doing decorations for a 2-year-old's birthday party. I come home yesterday and she's halfway up a 6-foot ladder hanging Christmas decorations. Nothing can stop you from decorating. It's just happening.
I'm already a week.
I was so mad.
I'm already a week behind, so I have to get it done.
I was so mad. Like, so mad. She's been so hurt. She's been in the worst mood when she can't do things and she can't be running around running errands and stuff. She's in a terrible mood, and I come home after she's just starting to get better, and she's standing halfway up a ladder hanging decorations. Just shake your head. What are you going to do, though? Can't stop.
It's been 2 weeks now. I'm getting better. It's getting better.
Just can't wait till you're 100%. It's fine.
I know.
Nothing can stop getting ready for the holiday prep. So what else is going on?
Anyways, very excited for the spa experiences, open houses, events, kind of thing.
I know you had a lot of fun at Katie's thing last time, so I know you're really looking forward to that. So
yep, and you can register for it on eventbrite.com, or if you look up on her Instagram too. And the More Spa is free, except for I'm sure you can buy packages. Hopefully they have a discount on it. That's what I'm hoping, so I can get something. Also on the 7th is a Hanukkah celebration on Low Country Celebration Park, and there'll be a menorah lighting, latkes, and other Hanukkah foods. Have you ever had latke before?
Nope.
They're the potato pancakes.
Oh.
They're delicious. You either put applesauce or sour cream on them.
Okay.
They're so good. I haven't had one in a long time now thinking of it, but they're really good. And there'll be music and dreidel games. Have you ever spun a dreidel?
Yes. Yes. That I have done.
It's from 5:30 to 7:30. So Friday the 8th, you have Winter Wonderland in Shelter Park. It's going from 4 to 7. It's a free event with bounce houses, kids activities, a DJ. Sounds like a lot of fun. And of course, Santa will be there.
Which Shelter Cove, Shelter Park, where's Shelter Park?
Shelter Cove Park is behind all the shops. So there's the marina, and then there's the one with all the shops and restaurants where Jane's Bistro is.
Oh, like by Poseidon.
Yes,
right there.
yeah, right across the street, basically from Poseidon. You wouldn't know it, but where you've been to it, the farmers market.
Right, the farmers market, and where like there's that little playground that's pretty cool, and it overlooks the water and everything. Okay, got it.
Yep. So sounds like a lot of fun, especially if you have kids. Good time to see Santa too, if you haven't yet. Although there's been so many chances to see him.
Not a lack of opportunities to see Santa on Hilton Head Island, for sure.
On Saturday the 9th, there's Spirit Yoga at the Burnt Church Distillery, which I'm finally going to.
Nice.
I've been wanting to go to it, so I'm excited that I'm finally get to go. It's at 11 a.m., and it's for a 1-hour yoga class, and then you get to have a cocktail afterwards. And if you haven't been to the Burnt Church yet, it's an actual old church. There's beautiful stainless glass. And we actually haven't been yet either, so I'm excited to get to go and finally see it. And you do have to bring your own mat and register on their website.
Just you going?
Katie's going with me too.
Okay, nice.
So it's a wellness kind of event kind of thing. So she's my fitness partner in crime. So.
Very cool.
Also on Saturday the 9th, there's the annual Deck the Hulls, Hulls. So it's a boat parade.
Deck the hulls.
Hulls, yeah.
Hulls, got it.
Hulls, that's why I spelled it out for you.
Okay. Deck the hulls, got it. A little play on words there. All right, fair enough.
And so they put lights all over the boat, decorated. It's at night. It's at night from 6 to 8 p.m., and it goes through the Skull Creek waterfront. They have a map of where the boats go, and they go really close to the shoreline, too. You can look up the boat route on hbchhh.org/deckthehulls. Again, HULLS. And it begins at Port Royal Sound, and then it goes down to near Hilton Head Harbor, the bridge right there, and then it goes back to the Skull Creek Marina. So if you get there probably early, you can get a good seat. Those restaurants at Hudson's, Dockside, and Boathouse. So, and we're going to go see that too. So, luckily, we live close by.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. 7 miles, and it takes approximately 75 minutes, but from beginning to end. So,
okay.
You can either come at the beginning or more towards the end to catch it. And we got invited to an event also on Saturday at X Golf in Bluffton. It's at the outlets there.
Tangers 2?
The Tangers 2, yes. I was just trying to think of which outlets it was, the two. I'm impressed you. Of course, something dealing with golf. Now that you remember.
I do know where it is. It's right. It's right there with the Nike outlet, and it's right next to this. There's the Salty Dog there too. Yeah, in that outlet right there.
But they're having an event with some free contests, such as there's the longest drive and the closest to the pin, where you can get some prizes, and complimentary tequila, and it's from 6 to 9. There's some raffles, and you can win a 1-month membership to X Golf. So that sounds like a lot of fun. I feel like that's right up you and Drew's alley.
Yeah, and we got some people coming in to visit. Some big golfers coming in to visit in like a week after. I think it's like next weekend, and might go check out X Golf at night. It's a good spot. I've been there once before. It's fun.
I know we walked in and checked it out, but I know you actually went with a golfer and hit balls. So
yeah, it was cool.
And it would be a fun event, even if you're not a golfer. It's a pretty cool restaurant. They also have a restaurant, like bar kind of thing too. So it seems like it will be a lot of fun. And if you're a female and you don't do golfing, there's always shopping there too. If your boyfriend, significant other, whoever likes to golf too.
Lots of that, and booze as well.
It's always a good time when booze is involved.
Yes. All right, and what is upcoming for the holidays?
On the 16th, there's a sip and savor brunch with Santa at the Westin Hotel, and you can get tickets on Eventbrite, and there is a brunch buffet. There's hot cocoa bar. There's vendors where you can buy some holiday gifts, and you get photos with Santa. And then there's also a gingerbread making contest, a gingerbread house contest, which that sounds like fun. I like making gingerbread houses. I like brunch, and I like gingerbread houses. Win-win. And that's $55 for adults and $28 for kids. And you can register on eventbrite.com or go to the Westin's website. And lastly, we have another running event, and it's on Saturday the 23rd. It's the Jingle Jingle 5 and 10K. So if you want to work off your holiday meal or earn your holiday meal, then go ahead and do this. And I guess it was the bridge run beforehand. They're combining two events to make it the Jingle Jingle Run now. And you start at the Crossings Park, and it goes over the Cross Island Expressway Bridge and back. So the 5K is $40 and the 10K is $50.
And the Ravens are playing the Jags on Sunday Night Football on December 17th, and we will be there. Very excited. We'll give a full report on what that experience was like. We're driving down to Jacksonville, staying the night, and going to watch one of the best games of the year. Top two teams in the AFC. Should be really, really fun. I'm very excited about that. Looking forward to that, too.
Really looking forward to that. We haven't been to Jacksonville yet, so we're excited to go there. And coming from the Maryland area, I usually get to go to at least one Ravens game. We usually go around my birthday in September for a Ravens game. So last year, we didn't go to one, so we're excited to go this year.
This is way better than going to Baltimore for a game. This is going to Jacksonville in December. It's going to hopefully be warm. It should be, and these two teams are both very good. I'm really excited about it.
And it's a night game, too, so we get the day to explore Jacksonville and then get to go to the game at night.
No idea what that fan experience is going to be like, but I'm excited to find out.
I've never been to a away game either, so I'm a little nervous, but I feel like in Jacksonville, they're probably a little bit nicer.
It's better than going to Philly or Pittsburgh.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Or New Jersey for like a Jets game or a Giants game, so I'm sure it'll be fun.
So if you have any recommendations for places to see or restaurants in Jacksonville, let us know. And then also the Jingle Jingle 5 and 10K is hosted by Barefoot Sports.
So this past week we did a bunch of stuff. What was your favorite new thing that we experienced this past week?
Went to the Bluffton annual Christmas parade on Saturday, which was so much fun. You didn't go. No. He was too busy. So I took his mom, my mother-in-law, Andy, and we had a great time. It's a pretty cool parade. There's pretty big floats, and they throw out candy. Like, basically everybody throws out candy. The coffee shop in Bluffton, Coffee Grinders, they actually threw out packets of coffee, too. So it was a lot of fun, and it was a good amount of time. It was at least an hour. Per se, and there was the marching band and there was the high school band. They were all really good and it put you in a great holiday spirit. Everybody was in such a good mood, and it was a pretty long route. We were closer to the beginning, so that was fun to see stuff, and people bring their chairs, which we now know. We didn't bring a chair, we were standing, but we weren't waiting for too long. But now we know for next year to bring chairs, and we got free mimosas at the very beginning, and people had bake sales going on, so it was just a great community event. And then afterwards we went to Wine Time, a new wine bar in Bluffton, which you can't go to a wine bar without getting some wine. That's just rude. So I had some good wine, and we had this flatbread pizza that had prosciutto and fig jam on it. I know that probably to you sounds gross, but it was almost like honey on it. It was delicious. It was like a little twist of a type of pizza I haven't had before, so it was really good. And the owners were there and really nice and helpful about what wines to pick. So we just had a really good time, and luckily the rain held off too. It was supposed to pour down, but we just got a little sprinkles, and that was it. So we had a lot of fun, which by when I came home. I was in a pretty good mood.
I do know from when you came home, you were pretty happy. And my mom, who we will have on at some point, and as you get to know her through the content, you'll understand, is not a overtly, she does not, she's a little bit like me, doesn't convey enthusiasm about things the way you or my brother does. And she called me just raving about this event. So when she's really saying something is that great, it was like a lot of fun, because her stamp is hard to get, and she was very excited, really had a good time, and was like asking how we can do it next year, wanted to get a float, she was really, really into it. She couldn't have had more fun.
She was saying, we need to participate in it next year, figure out how we do that. I don't know if that's going to happen, but...
Go out, we get a golf cart, we'll build a float. I was like, I don't know, okay, whatever, sure.
There were some people driving around in just the golf cart, and they just decorated their golf carts up and were wearing like Elf or Santa or Mrs. Claus and just throwing out candy. As long as you're throwing out candy, you're throwing out something people want. The necklaces were a popular one. The beaded necklaces, one place had that. Those were popular. So
let us know if you want us to, if you want a Hilton Head live and float in next year's parade. If you want to see it, let us know. Okay, so one question we've been getting a lot from people is, what is Hilton Head Island like during the holidays, during the winter? So, people have been asking from what's open, what's the weather like, so we wanted to answer that. What do you have to say to people that are asking that kind of question?
It's basically the same. Some places might close just a little bit earlier or have different hours. But for the most part, it's still up and running. It's a little less crowded.
Yeah, I mean, I think that when we went to the beach for the helicopter Santa, there was still people having beach days. There are certain days when the sun is out, and it might say it's 70, but it feels even hotter than that. And you can get some really, really nice days. It's a little overcast today, like 60, mid 60s, and I'm wearing shorts. I think most places are open just like they would be. Maybe there's some different hours.
And say last winter, that was our first winter here. Mm-hmm. I was on the beach at least twice a month. So that you might get some cooler days, but you get some warmer days too, and you get some in-between days. The sun is out here, which makes a big difference. It makes it definitely a little bit warmer. But there are some cold days. Like last Christmas was like record low of 38 degrees, which we had been told people are on the beach during Christmas. So we're hoping this year it'll be a little bit warmer for Christmas. And that was only like 2 days. And then the next day it went back up into the 50s and felt so much warmer.
Yeah, we have a stretch coming this week where it's supposed to be like a high of 58 and like a low of like 40. And I'm kind of pissed. And I'm like a little irritated about that. Like I want it to be into the 60s every day, because that's still, for anywhere, that's pretty warm. And yeah, we haven't come across, it's not like your beach towns up north, like the stuff we went to growing up, like in Ocean City or a Bethany Beach or things like that, or maybe a more strictly beach town where you do see restaurants closed for the quote off season, because we always have people coming here and there's plenty of people that live here. So I do think the holidays and this time of year would be a great time to visit. It's less crowded. You can go to Old Oyster Factory and some of the restaurants that normally you'd have like 2-hour waits at or not be able to get into, especially in like April. You can really experience some stuff on the island you may not be able to experience otherwise.
That's what the Skull Creek restaurants are usually slammed during the summer, even spring and fall, and you can easily get a seat in the winter. Although people are still there too. There's still a good amount of people.
And for the most part, this time of year, when you get into the November, December, January, the tea sheets do actually start to open up. February, March, and September, October are pretty booked. Like they do start to get really crowded. That's kind of peak golf season. February, March, April, September, October. That's really when it's kind of tough to get out. but the weather is still good enough to go play. The overseeding is down, so the courses are a little bit furrier, I'd say, or a little bit softer, but it's still great golf and a little bit less crowded than it would normally be. So definitely good time to check it out for that also.